I'm drinking a soy latte, I get a double shotty. It goes through my body and you know I'm satisfied. I drive my Mini Cooper and I'm feeling super duper. You can tell me I'm a trooper and you know I'm satisfied. I do yoga and pilates and the room with all the hotties. And I'm checking out the bodies and you know I'm satisfied. I'm taking on the isotopes, the metaphysics give me hope. And if this shit give me hope, you know I'm satisfied. I got a lawyer and a manager and an agent and a chef. 3 nannies and a sister and a driver and a jet. A trainer and a butler and a bodyguard all 5. A gardener and a stylist. Do you think I'm satisfied? Welcome to Talking Porridge, the podcast where we discuss 70s sitcom Porridge, starring Ronnie Barker. Mark, do you think living in the 70s
I said go to one of you too fast.
in a prison represented what the zeitgeist of the 70s on the...
Welcome to Men with Hats and also with beards. That magical intro is by our MC Twat.
You only get that here.
Yeah. I'm Conor. I'm surrounded by 2 other men with hats. In front of me we have
Mark.
And to my left,
Marcus. With an A.
what? Mark Ass.
No, M-A-R-C-U-S.
Oh, not M-A-R-C-A-S.
No, U-S.
Of A. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
What? No! That makes no sense.
Why not? There's an A in my name.
It was like, let me say Mark with an M.
Yeah, that's correct.
Mark. Anyway, what are we doing today, Marcus?
We are talking about things we hate.
I hate
Hate
that.
I fucking hate it!
Fucking hate it.
That's in the red.
Like my bank account.
I'm gonna hate editing this podcast. Anyway, hate. You feeling a lot of hate today, are you?
I feel like hate every day.
Should be a good episode.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I tried to... We each had to write a list of things we do hate, and I thought, if I start a list, I'll still be writing it to this very moment, so I only picked one.
What do you hate?
I hate... Shall we just jump into it?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
what do you
hate
fucking hate.
public displays of parenting. Fucking hate it.
You mean parenting in public?
Yeah.
Like when a kid goes to cross the road
No,
and
no,
about
no,
to get
no,
hit by a
that's-
bus
no,
and
no,
the
no,
dad
no,
goes...
no, 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 no.
You meant
No,
telling off a kid.
No, that's fine. It's
Okay.
when
Raising
they try...
a child in
no,
public.
No. It's when they try to involve other people in their parenting. For example, I can think of 2 examples, okay? One, I was in a shop.
I hate that.
I hate it. Anyway, I was in a shop just picking up my sweeties from my din-dins.
Lanky Larry, was it?
Lanky Larry. It's a throwback from last week's podcast. If anyone hasn't listened to last week's podcast, please
Then I hate
stop
you.
what you're doing and listen to it now.
We hate you.
We hate you.
Fucking
So
no.
you made the top of the list.
Yeah,
No,
we hate
I was
you
in a
too.
shop and this little kid was like having a tantrum for whatever, wanting some sweets, probably wanting the sweets I wanted. And the mum was like telling the child off, and then she looked at me and kind of went
Tutting.
tutting and like
I get what you mean.
This
I get
kid
what you
here
mean.
kind of don't include me in your parents. I don't give a fucking shit what you do with your little snotty little cunt.
Oh, Jesus.
Leave me alone to pick my sweets.
Poor little Timmy.
I don't care. Don't include me. And like, and another example, I know, riding on public transport, and you sat there, and then, the parents always sit at the front of the bus or whatever, and then little snotty little Sally is, I don't know, fucking the
She's a
window.
garbage pail kid.
Yeah, she's like fucking the window or something, and the mum's like,
What's she doing?
fucking the window or something,
I
and
see.
the mum's
I
like,
hate that.
Sally, no, but like wide-eyed, but she knows that the whole bus is staring at her, so she kind of feels like she has to
Yeah, but
act on it.
what would you rather she did? Like, say nothing and let her do it?
Just fucking smack the tit.
Just fucking smack the tit.
I hate it. It does my head in.
Regarding children, Marcus.
But no, because
2019.
the parent was involving the rest of the bus. They don't give a shit what little Sally's fucking or doing. Like, they don't get a cat, and she's the parent just made a point to be overly
It's dramatic about it,
over dramatise the parenting. Just
Putting on
fucking
a
get
show.
on with it. Put
It's,
on
like,
a
it's
show.
almost like, look at my child, look
Look
what I
at
have
my
to put up
parenting.
with.
No, not
Look
that.
what I spat
it's more.
out.
It's more. Look at my parenting. I'm doing this right.
They don't want to look like they're not making any effort, so
Yeah.
they overly compensate for it.
And so they will add stuff like, say little snotty Sally's like, oh, I'm hungry, and then the mum will say very vocally, loudly, You've just had your dinner, haven't you, little Sally? We've just been to this place, this restaurant, haven't we, Sally?
I fed her.
That's what she said.
I just bought you a £15 meal.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. Like, I've wined and dined
M&S.
you just to make sure that the fucking old women
I
are
do.
going,
I've already taken you to Wacky Warehouse
I
today.
do kind of get what you mean.
I hate it.
I do.
Does this count in the same thing? Is when a kid's misbehaving, they look at and the parent looks at you, and they're like, "You better stop misbehaving, or the man's gonna take you away."
that.
It's like, no, I'm not.
Have you ever just looked at them and gone, I will?
Yeah.
Have you seen
I haven't.
I was
Have you seen
thinking
those
about it.
posts online when it's like, you need to stop telling your children that, like, the policeman will tell you off? Like,
Yeah.
or like...
Or the boogeyman will get you if you don't eat
or
your, like,
you better
tea
behave,
or something like
or
that.
the policeman will send you to jail, because, like, that's making kids avoid police people. So if they're in trouble on their own, they'll avoid a policeman.
Well,
That's
you
what
know,
it essentially is.
in this climate, eh?
Oh, another thing I hate.
2020, eh?
Another thing I hate. I'm just going to add this one because I just remembered.
That's fine.
So on the way here, I was on the bus
First burp of the podcast.
and we were driving up the hill, and it was quite clear roads, like no traffic, just going on the way up. And this woman is at the bus stop, like that we're approaching, and the bus slows down, and she kind of does a no, not me, kind of waving her arms, no,
Okay.
taking a step back, and the bus continues to slow down. And she's like doing that kind of cutting of the neck, kind of no, not me.
Alright, okay.
And the bus slows down and stops. She's like, and doors open. She's like, no, not me. Like getting a bit pissy about it. And the driver's like, I'm just dropping off. And then this bloke
Because
gets
it
up.
revolves around her.
Yeah, exactly.
that's
Like,
what
really
I
pissed
said.
me off. And she didn't like go like, laugh or go, oh, silly me, what a tit.
Yeah.
She just goes, oh, and then just kind of steps back.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
People, that's what I meant.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I fucking hate people.
Unless,
Except if you're listening to this.
unless you're
Something like
family, friend, or listening.
No, I hate you as well.
I hate you. Like,
It's true. Yeah.
Right.
You try to
Yeah.
be open to these people, but...
No.
can we jump in here with
Oh, yeah,
who are sponsoring us this week, Connor?
So, the lovely Zimbabwean has kindly donated, and when I say donated, I had to fucking pay for it, but
Donated means she worked there.
yeah, she worked there and gave it to me. Arizona iced tea, peach flavour. Are you ready, lads?
No, wait. I've got to go. Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
If that doesn't sound refreshing to you, fuck off.
Then we hate
Go
you.
fuck yourself.
We've been a lot ruder this week.
Yeah, sorry
I think
about
no,
that.
it's because it's the anger, isn't it?
It's the
Things
hate,
we
isn't
hate
it?
has brought
Yeah.
out the anger. Well, I was going to say something. Carry on.
Well, I hate the rain and sunny weather.
Heat. Heat.
Was that the?
Like, mine is kind of, not summer in general, but
Well,
carry on with yours.
actually, I was just singing Ugly Kid Joe.
I knew you were fucking singing something, and then I thought
I literally thought we picked the same thing to hate this week.
No.
I knew you. That was a lyric or something.
I'm a bit shit because
End of.
yeah, that's it. If you had asked
I
me,
hate myself.
if you had asked me this question 5 years ago, I probably would have given you a huge list. But I'm honestly not that bothered by
Yeah, I
things.
know, it's annoying because I can't like go, oh Connor, blah 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 blah, because you don't care.
Yeah, it just doesn't bother me as much anymore.
I complain a lot about stuff.
Mhm.
I've just forgotten it all. Like, while
It has to
when you
happen.
try
I-
and make the list, I'm like,
Yeah,
what
I wish
do
I could
hate?
forget.
Whereas,
I store it all.
if I'm walking, like, I've
probably
got a
not
few,
healthy.
but I know there's plenty more. But anyway,
Like I said last week, I'm a moany little bitch. So anything I
You've
hate or
always been a
irritates
bitch.
me,
that was
Always
also
been
my
like
favourite line. One of my
stay-
favourite lines from
stays-
last week.
It stays up here. Like, I remember all the things I hate.
Right, so let's. You said summer and rain.
No,
No.
that was just a lyric.
What was the one you hate then?
I don't really hate anything.
You gotta hate something.
Pop vinyls. I hate pop vinyls.
Do you know what I hate? I hate when you give someone homework to do and make a list of things they hate and they don't do it.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
right.
I hate having a
Pop vinyls.
hate
Yeah.
homework. Hate
Well,
rules.
I hate pop
Give,
vinyls.
give an example of a pop vinyl. Well, like
Not
Spice,
my,
Spice World.
Please, not my Negan one. 'Cause
No. So if you don't know what a pop vinyl is, it's
Oh,
those little toys of like, popular characters, but they just got squat heads and big black pupils, and they look shit.
yeah, I'll say like 1 out of
Mine
10.
was a gift.
One out of 10, they actually do look like the character that they're trying to.
I mean,
1 out of 10 times.
the Power Ranger one looks good
Yeah.
because it hasn't got any eyes.
We just lost that advertising deal.
Good,
didn't we?
Good. You spend money on pop vinyls, you're a mug, and I hate you.
Put up the Dory one from Finding Nemo.
Yes,
I
I will
think that isn't-
definitely do that because when you in the last
Yeah, I
podcast,
know.
you asked me to put something up on
Yeah.
YouTube. didn't do it, but I'll do it this time.
Right, if
That should be a thing, by the
if
way.
he hasn't
Next
put it
week we
up-
should be like, did you put it up?
Yeah.
It's like,
if he hasn't put it up, just Google it yourselves, right?
I'll
Just
be
Google
replaced by next week.
pop vinyl,
we'll kill a no fella.
All killer, no filler.
pop vinyl
Dory.
from Finding Nemo. I think that's regarded to be like the worst one, isn't it?
No, there's one for.
There's a teacup one.
There's like characters from like Silicon Valley who are just people,
Oh, right.
and it's like, how could you even tell who this character is? It's just fucking.
Oh, okay.
It's so shit. Spend your money on better things, like Papa John's.
Prostitutes.
Oh,
Both.
yeah.
Pizza and prostitutes.
Yep. There's a night.
Right, here's a little scenario for you guys. You've just saved your money because you haven't bought the pop vinyls, Kitty. You let yourself into your bed sit and sit down.
That's it.
Yeah, in this
You're
scenario.
on Tracy Beaker.
No, in this scenario it's a bed sit. So you sit, you
Oh,
let
okay.
yourself in, and
Okay.
it's raining outside, and it's a Friday night. Like, so if you're feeling a
You
bit.
got your chippy tea.
No. You're gonna get Papa John's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you
On Friday.
yeah, this guy's weird. Anyway,
Monster. We discussed this last week.
so he phones up and he gets a basic medium cheese margarita
Get the
cheese
fuck out.
pizza.
Get the fuck out.
Well, no, because he's saving for the next phone call he's going to make.
Don't
So
care.
yeah, it's ordered. It's coming in half an hour.
Who orders pizza by phone?
Well, this guy lives in a bed, so you don't have internet.
Okay.
okay.
Right, let's just carry
Right.
on. Carry on.
Yeah. So he makes that order and it's coming in half an hour. He hopes. Eh?
Right. With Papa John's,
and
you
the
can be
next-
guaranteed 30 minutes or less.
The next call he makes, he's like, yes, the blonde one, yes, Lisa, that's it, yes. He puts the phone down.
Simpsons.
It's
It's just got weird.
20 minutes later, the door knocks and he opens it, and there stands a lovely lady with long blonde hair called Lisa. And he's like, "Oh, please come in." And she's like, "Oh," and she's a bit
More like, police are coming.
Pizza?
That means.
Pizza with Lisa.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
really
right.
hate bad wordplay.
Shut up.
So,
Why would
so
friend?
he lets her in. He lets her in, and she sits down. He's like, "Oh, do you want anything to eat or anything?" And she's like, "Oh no, thanks." And he's like, "Oh, I've got a little surprise for you."
Sausage!
I've got a little surprise for you in 10 minutes. And she's like, "Oh." And she, she's a prostitute basically, but she expects like diamond rings, necklace. Oh,
Are you allowed to do that?
Yeah.
In most companies,
What?
you're not allowed to accept gifts.
It's not really a company, isn't it? She's her own company. Well, her vagina
no.
is her company.
No,
Also-
she's owned by a pimp.
So,
No.
let me finish. I've got it's a proper question. So,
I haven't finished.
does Lisa work for Papa John's?
No, no.
Or,
She's
so
a-
alternatively, the prostitutes picked up a pizza on the way.
No. She's come 20 minutes and the pizza's
Okay,
in half an hour.
she's
She's none the wiser.
I was
none
like,
the wiser.
what kind of prostitute turns up
No.
with a pizza?
best kind.
She came she's arrived 10 minutes before the pizza.
We're up to scratch now.
Right.
Okay.
So he goes, "I got a little surprise for you coming in 10 minutes," and she's like thinking, "Oh, God, God,
Probably thinking about his
my
dick.
my clients always give me presents and stuff," and he goes, "Oh yeah," and he's getting excited, and the 10 minutes pass, and there's a bang at the door, and he's like, "Oh, it's here," and she's like, "Oh, it's a bit weird." So she stands up a bit nervous, opens the door, and there's his little margarita pizza, and he accepts it, all excited, and comes to sit down next to her, and he opens it, and there's the pizza, and he goes, "Oh, do you want the slice?" And she goes, "Oh no, thanks."
Cut that. What the fuck did you just talk about?
I think we
So-
leave it in.
Right, so let me get this straight chronologically.
Yeah,
Man orders a pizza.
yeah,
He also orders a prostitute.
yeah.
He tells the prostitute when she arrives that she's got a surprise coming.
Uh-huh.
It's the pizza.
And then she's lactose, so she doesn't.
No, yeah, oh yeah, we'll have that if you want. Yeah, she's lactose intolerant, she can't even eat the pizza.
There's
She's
got
like, I
to
really
be a
hate
good
that.
reason for not wanting pizza, or else.
Yeah. And then
I've already eaten. Fuck off.
and then he fucks her.
Oh my god.
Wow.
There's a stuffed crust for you.
Oh,
Meat feast.
Oh.
Comment below, should we cut that?
Yeah. Comment below, should we stop?
Meat feast.
Stop. Episode 3 ain't happening.
Trying to think of
What was the last thing that pissed you off then?
you.
Jesus. I was late.
Yeah. Well, you didn't piss me off. I was just a bit like ugh.
Well, I did
'Cause,
bring you Arizona tea.
He did,
so-
but we were supposed to meet at 4:00, and like about 4 minutes past 4, I said, "Where are you?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm at this place, which is like
4
a 10
minutes
minute.
past.
It's like a 10-minute walk." And I was like, "All right, okay, mate."
Okay, so I worked the night shift.
This man's Mount Gold to Rober in 10 minutes on foot.
That's true. That's true. I have my own special time zone. I have my
You
own-
redeemed yourself with the Arizona iced tea.
Well, that's why I got it. I wasn't
Today-
going to
this
get it
week's
for you
podcast.
miserable fuckers today, but
They are big old cans,
yeah,
by
I
the
was
way.
going to make up for it.
We got a big old can next week's episode, lads.
Big old cans.
Big old can.
Is your mum coming, is she?
Hey! Ding, 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 ding!
There it
You
is.
better bring the pizza.
Yeah.
So what do you hate then, Mark?
Well, because I high-fived you when you said summer and rain,
Rain and sun.
mine is, it's not summer, but it's heat.
Heat.
I
doesn't like the heat.
fucking just like...
If you don't like the heat, get out the kitchen.
I'm not in the kitchen, I'm in the fucking bedroom.
Stop committing crimes.
No, but you know what I
And
mean.
you won't get the heat.
Yeah, I know you agree.
Oh yeah, I fucking hate the
Anything over 1 degree is too hot.
heat. Here's the thing though, I like heat when I know it's supposed to be hot. Like if I was going to go to the beach, or if I was going to go on holiday or something. Not that I've ever fucking been on holiday, but
Okay.
if I was to go to the beach and I knew it was going to be hot, I'd be
Okay,
very happy.
okay. So that's
If
what I mean. I like summer. I can enjoy summer.
But if I woke up and I'm like, I got shit to do today, and the sun's blazing, like
Yeah.
just fucking killing me, then
Like,
it's the worst.
My least favourite thing is when you sort of... I remember with my old job, we had to get to Newton Abbot for 7 in the morning to
What was the job?
building stages
Blow.
for like bands and stuff. It's pretty cool. We can go into that another day. But we had to
Make
be
a
in
note of
Newton
that.
Abbot for like 7, 8 in the morning. And you know when you sort of get out, I don't know, we go out of the van at 7 in the morning and it's already hot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you're just looking up like
And you know it's gonna get
there's
worse.
0 cloud cover at 7 in the morning and you're just like...
Yeah, but it's worse with cloud cover because then it's just fucking humid.
Well, I was
Yeah.
just sunburned. Like, I was sunburned by 11 o'clock.
If you've got swamp ass before the shift begins,
Yeah.
then you know it's going to be a good day.
No, I've just never been a fan of it. I've always been... I think it's
Conor,
'cause
throw
I'm-
up a picture of someone with swamp ass. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll definitely remember to do
No,
that.
actually, guys, just Google Fergie.
Just Google swamp ass.
Google Fergie pissing on stage. That's
It
swamp
wasn't
ass.
piss, he was sweating.
That's not.
Google Fergie?
Fergie.
Fergie swamping on stage.
Jesus.
Black eyed piss.
Spudding on stage.
Nice. I see what you took the name
Tried
of the
to do.
band and...
She got divorced, that guy, didn't she, this week?
Don't know.
Who?
Fergie.
No, but who, what guy?
The guy from Transformers and nothing else.
Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Duval?
No, Bumblebee.
Cabal from Mortal Kombat.
I was about to say John Cena, but it's not John Cena.
Nah, Bumblebee. She got divorced from Bumblebee
Jesus.
because he wasn't that much of a conversationalist.
No, that's true.
It's a really shit reason, to be fair.
So we've discovered you don't hate anything.
No, well, like off the top of my head, I definitely don't.
Okay.
I don't wake up going, oh, fucking this thing or that thing.
I do.
Yeah, I know you do. You're a very angry young man.
I'm a very angry.
Like, summer as well, you've got, you know, you can't sleep properly at night because you're just sticking to your bed, or you sit
I don't
down
even
and you
use a
stick to
duvet
your-
in the
No, I
summer.
know, like, but all these things just add up to
Yeah.
just, it makes me, I'm very aggravated around this time of year, just because
In comparison
I'm
to the
not
winter,
comfortable.
where you can just wrap up.
Oh, winter,
have a cup of tea.
I love, like,
Yeah.
it's fucking glorious, just,
Fucking summer,
because,
man.
you know, yeah, you get a little cold, oh, fuck's sake, put some socks on.
You've bought on your nice,
Yeah.
nice woolly jumper. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Can't
whereas-
put that on in the fucking summer, can you?
Well, you can just.
You'd be a
And
twat.
the other thing as well is, I mean, you know, 90% of people, you know, you don't really get to enjoy summer properly because you're at work or whatever all day and it looks nice outside. It puts you in, I don't know, like, it puts you in a good mood when you leave. But
Yeah.
for me, you'd be in a bad mood during the day,
It's true.
for like, because you want to get out in it.
Kind
of.
I work for myself, so I'm on my own time, which is I'd say is even worse because you're not. Someone's not telling you you have to be at this place at this time, and when you're like that, it's very hard to not go. Oh, I'll just go out, enjoy the sun today, and do the work this evening.
Well,
Go
that's
on
another
there.
reason I
Self.
like something else I hate really
Like
is
self-motivation.
that's why I've never really gone. Like I've had jobs my whole life, but never full time because I just can't.
I'll give you a job.
I
mate.
just don't. No, your mum already gave me one.
Oh!
It's 2-0. Right, I'm on it this week.
Stay
mate.
tuned for the
I just
special,
wasn't prepared last week.
the special Your Mum episode that's coming up,
Yeah,
where
it is.
we just have a battle
Just
royale.
bants, mate.
What's that show when they do like rap battles?
Rap battles.
Is that what the show's
Don't
called?
flop.
I don't know. We do that. Don't flop.
anything.
That's a completely different show.
It's not. They do rap
You
battles.
just got to stay hard for as long as possible.
Do you know what I
Just
hate?
fucking look at your mum.
No, in this heat.
That Robot Wars isn't a thing anymore.
Yeah, I thought it came back.
It's not real though, is it? It's not real Robot Wars.
What's the guy that did Craig
Charles.
Charles?
If it hasn't got Craig Charles, what was that woman's
Yeah, but
name?
he's busy
Fucking
doing a
hell.
fucking.
Oh, Philip Forrester. No.
Yeah, it was.
Forrest
Whitaker as
Forrester Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker as Matilda.
I want to see that live action remake.
Who was the guy that hosted Get Your Own Back?
Dave Benson Phillips.
I'm not thinking of Get Your Own Back. I'm thinking of
They don't fucking ask for Get Your Room
Yeah,
Back.
you on about the Gunge one?
No, what was the show
Still Dave
where
Benson
it was? It's a Knockout.
I don't know what that is.
Who did it? He was a boxer.
Oh, Frank Bruno.
Frank Bruno would
Yeah.
be Sergeant Bash, I think.
What's the boxer with the lisp?
Mike Tyson.
No,
I think he was English.
Dread
I know
Cage.
who it is. I can't think of his
He
name.
had, he like had a kind of,
I know who his name. I know
he
his
had like
name.
a kind of reality show career in the mid 2000s.
Oh fuck yeah. Jesus.
And he's the kind of talks like this.
I know exactly who it is. I
He
can't think
was
of his
in-
fucking
he was in
name.
Big Brother of that.
It doesn't help.
I've got to Google that.
Was Hypnodisc a house robot?
No,
Yeah,
it was just
yes.
the past. No, it wasn't.
Wait,
Hypnodisc wasn't a house robot.
of course he was.
I-
It wasn't.
Pretty
Hypnodisc
sure he
just
was.
fucking kicked ass. No, he wasn't.
He must have been because that's like a popular one. And if it
He was on
wasn't,
the same episode as Roadblock. So
yeah, but if he wasn't,
Who was Roadblock?
Series
Which
1.
Which
If
one
he
was
wasn't,
Roadblock?
Roadblock was the one made out of road signs. It was like a scoop.
if he wasn't a house robot,
I don't know
then-
anything after Series 1. But Series 1 I've kind of got a bit
If
of
he
a,
wasn't
like,
a house robot, then how was he so popular? And surely he would.
Because he won everything.
Yeah, but surely he would
smashed it
only
up.
have been in one episode if he wasn't a house robot.
No, because he would win and then go back for
Yeah,
Series 2.
you go
'cause the
back for,
champion
like-
would go back.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
He just won like 2-3 years in a row. Just-
Comment down below, guys. Was Hypnodisc a house robot?
No, he fucking wasn't. You're
Mark
all wrong.
says he wasn't.
You're all wrong if you
I
say
hate
he
that.
was.
I hate.
I nearly said Chris Akabusi for the boxer, but that's not right. He's the one who went 50-50. That was another show. Back
50.
Fucking hated it with that northern cunt.
First come to the podcast.
Nah, that first come to the podcast was when you started chatting, mate.
Oh my god.
What? Yeah, what was it? She was like, "Oh, do you want to win this set of
Chris Eubank.
Chris Eubank.
Chris-
I said
Oh, yeah.
Chris, didn't I? So
She'd be like, "Do you want to win this set of Friends videos?" And it's like a fucking tower of Friends videos.
Friends videos.
God, you got to run around this little thing and then jump on this thing. You twat.
50-50. That was a fucking awful.
Boring.
Do you remember?
Everyone's in their school uniform. That bothered
Oh.
me. Like they couldn't even get changed out of their school uniform. They had to sit there in their fucking.
Do you remember the? It was a show hosted by. It wasn't Art Attack, but it was hosted by Neil Buchanan. But it was like, not. It wasn't called Room Raiders because that was a MTV thing. But it was like they had like a house set, and they'd.
Is that when they had to, like, the kids had to fucking trash it?
Yeah,
to
yeah.
find
They just
something?
trashed
Yeah,
every room to
What
find
the hell?
like.
So
basically-
imagine like an immaculate living room.
No,
okay?
You,
And then
picture a doll's house, like
yeah,
giant.
yeah.
Oh, this is ringing a bell.
And then like the
they-
kid,
yeah.
they were like, you need to find like a pink.
No, they
golf
give them. They
ball.
give them a clue. So he'd
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, you hit me when you play."
Yeah,
a
yeah,
sport or
and then
something."
say the
It's
answer
like,
is
"Oh,
golf
yeah.
ball. They would have to go and find one in this bedroom.
so it's like
And-
supermarket sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they would like the kids were fucking trash it, and they're like, if they were going to draw, then there'd be like confetti
Yeah,
exploding.
it'd
in
be
their
like,
faces.
Jesus, and it'd be just and
Get
Neil
fucking
Buchanan's
shot.
just
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa," like in the,
One of the rooms has got fucking what's that runner's name? No, never
No, go on.
mind. He shot his wife.
Oh shit! What's his name?
Oscar Pistorius.
He's just hiding in one of the rooms.
What made you think of him?
Yeah, what the fuck? You got to.
I can't find the link.
You
man.
got, yeah.
He shot his girlfriend because he thought that she was an
Because-
intruder. He's just in one of the rooms.
What? He shot his girlfriend because she hid a pink golf ball in.
No, he's hearing the kids like running around. He's like, ah, intruder.
Do we say allegedly here?
No,
No,
he got sent.
Oh, did someone die? I feel bad. Fucking hell.
There's just no link.
Chris Akabuki.
Bless you.
Lucy.
Goose and tight.
Right. Something else that happened this morning on the way to uni that I hate
Right,
is people that walk fucking slowly,
mate.
but they walk in the middle of the fucking pavement,
Oh.
and you're behind them, and the closer you get, they look over their shoulder like you're going to mug
Yeah.
them.
So they don't pick a fucking left or the right.
No,
side,
but they just stop. This guy, this little old guy, he just stopped and let me like dodge past him because he
Jesus.
didn't stop and move.
You should have
just-
mugged him.
He just kind of should have.
It's not as bad as the people that walk
Absolutely.
really slowly, but then they walk like the fucking scarecrow from Wizard of Oz. Just like, leaning, like, yeah.
I know
Have you
this
seen,
guy was just like and like just dawdling so bad, and it's not the fact he's walking slow that's annoying me. It's he
Blocking you?
He suddenly gets panicky that I'm
Yeah.
walking behind him. It's like I'm just overtaking you. Like,
Yeah.
but there's
Have you
always
seen
a
they're
weird look
introduced
and there's no
spatial
fast
awareness.
Have you seen they've introduced fast lanes for like fast walkers?
no.
So yeah, if you walk a
I'm
fast
just
walker,
picturing that like weird.
Yeah,
like
that
in
Olympic
swimming
sport
pool.
where they just do
So
They
wiggle.
the
you
fast
stick
lane.
to your lane, and if you know
Okay.
if you're a fast walker like me, you just get to where you're going. And then if you're a little cunt that walks like 1 mile an hour and they don't know what
That's
the fuck
me.
they're doing, they stick to the right lane.
Yeah.
Lazy bastards.
I've got a couple more. If anyone else,
Yeah, go on,
has
mate.
got any. Right.
Conor
so
don't have
what,
any.
I do actually. I
we-
thought of
Oh,
one.
you go. You go now. You go now.
Back when I worked in retail,
Fucking.
like Lidl, when
Yes.
your mama comes to say
Mrs.
hello.
I see what you've done there.
Yeah,
You've
little
used this
segue
whole
there.
little thing just to go.
Throwback.
No, but
For anyone listening, he looked me right in the eye when he said that.
yeah, I did. It was a bit
He's
intimate.
his Jap's eye.
In the eye.
Jesus, is that racist?
Connor, stop it. Connor just got his dick out and wore it as a watch.
I did. But anyway, when you work on the
Where
till,
was I fucking looking?
did you ever have the? You got to tell me after this if
Go on,
there are
then.
things in jobs
I've never worked
like when
in
you've
retail.
worked somewhere and it's pissed you off, but like working on the till and you get that classic. You scan something and it doesn't scan through. The customer.
I've never worked in retail.
Oh,
Fuck off.
didn't scan. Must be free.
Oi!
Oh, and
Because
you're like,
you're in customer service mode.
you go. Ah!
Oh, you little fucking
Yeah.
comedian, ain't ya?
If we ever make t-shirts, can we just have "must be free"?
Oh, must be free.
Oh, no, that's a slogan. I think that's quality.
There was another one when
This is why I don't do retail.
when I was
No,
like,
me neither.
if you're down like
have the
putting
patience.
stuff on the bottom shelf, and a customer walks past and sees you down like on your knees, he goes, "Oh, God won't hear you from down there."
What's that?
Like it looks like
fucking
you're
awful.
praying or something. I think, yeah.
never
You believe in that bollocks?
I don't think I've ever had it.
I mean, some people believe.
I've got. Here's a good one. When someone.
Here's one for you.
Here's one for you.
Fucking hell.
When someone picks out an item or like say 2 items that they think's buy one get one free,
Oh God.
and they bring it to the till and it scans at full price, and they're like, "Oh, it says buy one get one free over
And then
there."
you've got to get up.
No, that's fine. No, I like because I like proving them wrong. So I get up and I'll go to the item and go, "Oh, this item that you had and you brought over, you think's buy one get one free." I say is a good 50 feet away from the sign.
Oh God.
And they're like, "Oh, should I make it more clear? Shouldn't you?"
I'm paraphrasing this, but I just remembered my girlfriend telling me a story about in her store. And this is really paraphrasing because I can't remember that well, but some guy came
If you're
up.
paraphrasing, then make it really over the top.
yeah,
But
he was a man of babble.
it would be like
He rolled in on wheels.
Segway man came in.
he had big clown hair and a fucking carrot for a
What are
nose.
those shoes
He
called
went,
with the
love!
What are
Like-
those shoes called with the roller skate wheel in them?
Oh, wheelies.
Yeah.
Are they illegal?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Carry on.
he came in and he like this is really paraphrasing, but for example, it was like, "Oh, this is 4 for £1. Does that apply to anything in the shop?" Like, no.
Yeah. You can
What
have,
was it? Well, it
you
was
can
like
have 4 fuck offs.
Like 4 Laffy Taffies
Yeah.
for like £1. Oh, can I have a fucking Laffy?
4 10-pack of Fanta grape or something for they're like 12 quid each.
No, how fucking like
Oh.
seriously? How does that even? Oh my God!
Yeah,
It's
they
people
just
again.
try
No,
it
but
on
all I'm
them.
noticing is it's people again.
I'm telling you,
It's-
even if
People are retarded.
we do
Yes,
it
but I
too.
mean-
No matter how like level-headed and smart you think you are.
Oh, no,
When
someone-
you become a customer, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
and
I
the
mean,
person serving you hates
I'm
you.
sure any barman listening will
Yeah,
tell
absolutely
you that
agree.
I'm awful.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They're just trying their luck, though. They know
I
you're
know
going to
that
say
they're
no.
that much of a Spack. Can you say Spack? Is Spack?
Nothing.
Spack PC?
I don't, think
Spack's fine.
I don't think you can say that.
You fucking
No.
Spack.
I don't know what. Like, is it even short? for
Allegedly.
anything?
Allegedly. You are an alleged Spack.
Alleged.
I'm not.
That's the name of the podcast.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. On that
If
one.
it's offensive, comment down below. If he's offended you.
Little Conor over here.
offensive on story.
one of my least favorite.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's.
Oh,
that's
fuck
such a-
off.
I'm going to throw in one of my least favorite things ever now.
Oh.
And it's quite relevant due to something that's just been aired on TV this week. But reality fucking TV.
Is this like Love Island?
All of it, any of it, dancing on cunts, dancing
Dancing
on
on
ice,
cunts.
everything, all
I
of
don't.
it.
I don't watch it, but Dancing
No.
on Ice. I can understand why it's popular.
Was
Because,
Holly Willoughby on one season? Because I watched
No, I
that.
don't know.
I
But
do love
Dancing
her a
on
little
Ice,
bit, if she's listening.
stuff like Dancing on Ice is all right. Not that I watch it, but I understand why it's popular because it's so timeless.
Maybe.
Well, I don't know.
Alright,
Any episode with Bruce
okay,
Forsyth
no,
had
no,
dated
no,
by
no,
now.
no,
I
Okay,
think.
but maybe,
But
okay,
it's
maybe that
separate-
one can be an exception.
Yeah, because it separates it from what's going on in the outside world, so
But
you can enjoy it as a
I
contained
don't
thing.
need to watch Z-list people
Oh, no.
eating ants' testicles
Why not?
because their careers bombed.
Like,
Like, it's just
we saw
not-
Katie Price doing that before
we
she
say
went
bombed?
into the jungle. Let alone,
Bombed a word we can use.
Zing got him. Huh?
Can we use bombed?
Bombed.
Bombed.
Yeah, I said their career bombed. Bombed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bombed.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
But still,
There's bombs. There's,
like-
I thought there was like weird code words that people like were like.
oh, that's
can't
Mr.
use
Sands if there's a bomb. You go, is there a Mr. Sands in the building?
that. Oh, okay.
That's code for fucking
We're gonna die. Anyway, yeah.
Here's a question for you, mate.
Okay.
I don't know why prostitutes are on my head, but just say,
Going prostitutes are on my head.
just say you've purchased a prostitute.
You don't purchase a prostitute.
My mate once told me they only cost. You can get something for like £1.50 in Middlesbrough.
Rusty trombone.
This was a few years back, but apparently they do the cheapest ones in.
Just
in
say
Britain.
you've purchased the
Your
prostitute,
mum, is it?
and you.
Get on, ladies.
What's it called? What's prostitute called when you prepay? Escort.
I don't fucking know.
So you prepaid, and say it's £400, okay? You've prepaid for this prostitute, and she turns up. Okay.
An escort isn't a prostitute.
I'm sorry. how
Sorry.
Fucking much.
Escort is a woman that like,
a
accompanies you to
Yeah, okay,
events.
alright, fucking hook her then.
She can have a Jaeger bomb and like it.
Right, she comes over and you're doing the deed and she dies, okay?
Jesus.
And you know she's dead.
What, from knocking boots?
No, I don't know,
think you're putting a
something's
deposit,
happened.
maybe.
No, wait.
Okay, so she's.
So she's dead and you don't know how she's died, but she's quite obviously dead, okay? And you're in her. You've paid.
I mean, are you on the...
Whoa! I haven't asked.
No, I don't.
Are you on the clock?
Whoa!
No, I know what you're saying.
No,
I know what you're gonna say.
Let me finish.
Yeah, that's what she
Let
said.
me finish.
No.
That's the question.
No, I
Do
know.
you finish?
No.
Because first, can I just say, can I just put out that I will never do this, but no, whoa.
Never pay for a prostitute.
Whoa. So she's already dead. You're already in her.
Just while you're saying
let me finish.
Imagine reading this.
I am. Let me finish.
Let me go.
You've already paid.
Right.
So the money's gone.
Okay.
I mean, you just take it back, couldn't you?
What? How are you going to take it back?
Can I have a refund, please? She died.
Right.
No, you pay her.
No, it's
She's
like
dead, mate.
It's all like you prepay, so it's like a bit of a proper business one.
They
like,
take cards.
She's
Take
fucking
card,
kicked
yeah.
it. She ain't getting no money.
So yeah,
Right.
she's dead. You're already in her. You've been pumping away for 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, cardio machine over here.
Hero.
Okay, you're almost there. You've almost arrived at the station. Okay, so all your DNA's in her.
Fuck. Don't call it DNA.
And do you know what? You don't know until you're in that situation. You might like it. You might like that she's dead.
I don't want to know if I like it.
Right,
I don't want to
okay.
ever be in that position
Okay, no,
to find out.
That's a very good
I'm gonna
answer.
answer with a firm no.
At least you're not saying no.
Yes, well...
Mark,
I'm going to answer with a firm no, I wouldn't.
you wouldn't finish.
No. Just
Okay,
doesn't sound right to me.
that's fine. So you don't finish, and you know.
I get up, I nip to the bathroom, finish.
No. Well, so that was the.
You're still turned on at this point.
So no, seriously. So you got a dead prostitute in your.
If it's right at that.
You would go and finish off in the bathroom.
Have a hand.
No, I was
a bit of
joking.
a soap McTavish.
Okay, so you get out. You get out of
A
her.
lanky Larry.
Right, what do okay, so what's the...
You stand up a bit shocked. You know you don't know what's happened. You know you got to call the police, which is what you do.
Okay.
The police are on their way. You've
Right,
got
fine.
you've got 4 minutes till the police get there.
Jesus,
Right, it's just you and
not in
her.
this town.
Right.
Do you finish off then? In the bathroom?
No, you tuck it away, you wait for them to get there.
But
Blue balls,
hang on,
mate. Blue
hang
balls.
on though.
Blue balls.
If you
Then you finish.
if you finish
Make it a party.
if you finish in the bathroom, you can show the police. You're like, didn't do it in her.
No, but I don't think that why would that matter?
What's happened?
Why would that matter?
Because it shows that you stopped and then you went to finish yourself
Yeah,
off.
but isn't that worse? That means you don't take a step.
How is stopping
No.
fucking a dead body
No,
worse
that's
than
not,
like...
no, Mark had the right choice of stop anything sexual. You
Let
go,
me-
finished in the bathroom. See the spots
me-
on the wall there.
Wait.
Because if you
Because I want to
finish...
shower after.
No, you've got to be more...
Yeah, but a woman's just died in your bed and you're thinking about showering.
Not for the first time.
Right, I'm not going to sit and stare at it while the police are telling me.
So you're gonna have a quick 4-minute shower while the police are away, and you're like all fresh and lovely.
You know what,
In your
I
dressing
might-
gown, like, help yourself.
Sorry about the mess.
Sorry about the mess. The corpse is over there.
I'm not going to give a mouth to mouth because...
I didn't
probably
say
had
that.
my-
No. She's dead.
Yeah.
It's obvious she's dead. Her eyes are rolled back. Her tongue's out.
No,
She
I'm,
like Jabba the Hutt.
And some weird way.
Okay, I'm probably just gonna
And
wait for
some
the
weird
police
way
then.
because you're in her, you
No,
can just
I'm not.
feel that she's dead.
I'm not.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Probably cut that bit.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I think it's
Nah, leave it.
2 to 1.
There's
No.
some plausible deniability here.
Right.
So yeah, no,
Last week,
yeah, I'd
last
stop.
week childhood sweets. This week
Stop.
This week,
Okay. And Mark, you would go and finish off in the bathroom.
No, I wouldn't. I'd just probably sit there and think, what the fuck's happening?
Okay, cool.
Do you get your money back though?
No, you don't. Why would you get your money back? Would you want to go get your money back? A woman's died in your bed.
Well, yeah.
If you haven't paid, is it okay to swipe your bank
Okay,
card
here's
on her
here's
ass crack?
here's good
Yes, that's
then.
absolutely
Okay.
fine.
Here's good then. If you came in her,
Jesus
okay,
fucking Christ.
and you've reached orgasm, and then you've looked up at her, and you realise she is dead.
Yeah.
Would you still go try and get your money back? You got what you wanted.
Tune in next week for apologies all around.
Can we put the
No,
intro?
because you-
No, wait. Can we put the intro music to that fucking not CSI? Law and Order, criminal.
Jesus.
Because you
Dun, dun,
because
dun,
you seem
dun.
you seem quite interested in getting your money back if you haven't.
Yes, I
ejaculated.
worked hard.
But if you
get that money.
Okay, but if you came in her and then you found out,
Jesus, stop saying that.
sorry, if you ejaculated in her and then you found she died, you wouldn't want to get your money back.
I want, yes, if I don't get the goods that I paid for, I do want my money back.
All right,
I'm very sorry that she's passed away.
That's quite interesting. So even though she is a fucking woman's died in your bed
Yes.
and you've got your spaff up her,
Yes.
you would not want to get your money back.
I want my money back if I don't get what I paid for.
That's very interesting
Why is that interesting?
because
That applies to
How
any
did we get
situation.
from reality TV to this?
Because always fucking a dead horse. Is that an expression?
Beating a dead horse.
Do you remember when?
Fucking
Right, there was a Channel 5 reality show called The Farm, and they had Z-list
Oh
celebrities.
fuck! You're gonna go on animals now.
Well, there was a woman called Rebecca something. She allegedly
Strange name.
I remember this.
she allegedly
Yeah.
fucked David Beckham. That's how she got famous.
Didn't she
Jesus.
do
She
she
was-
was like an animal?
Yeah, she.
I do
so,
remember this
so
being on the papers,
they have
actually.
to like
Allegedly.
the people that worked on the film have to like wank off pigs for whatever reason. So it was her on national TV wanking off a pig. For say what would her fee been? 15,000, 20,000?
I don't.
What?
Probably some bacon.
I'm not joking.
Like-
Look, Google it. Rebecca.
I'm not gonna Google
God,
it.
what was her name? Rebecca. I don't know.
No, I don't
Right,
either.
all right. Google number 1. David Beckham affair Rebecca, and it'll give you the name.
Alright. I'll
And
be
then-
honest with you, I'm not looking this up.
No,
I
I'm probably
don't.
not.
The audience can, and then
I don't think they will.
Google number.
I don't think they've stopped listening at this
Google
If
number
you're
2.
still listening,
I can't remember.
So
Just
what?
say she's called Rebecca Pig.
Rebecca Pig.
Just
Oh,
Google
geez,
Rebecca
yeah.
Pig, The Farm Channel 5. It'll come up loads of pictures and videos. Of her
Nothing.
jacking off a pig.
I hate this episode.
Why? We're talking about reality TV. I was just wondering if you've seen it.
Is there anything else you hate? Anyone?
Do you know what I hate?
I'm hot now. actually.
When a
I love
fucking
it.
prostitute dies and you don't get your money back.
Oh God. Jesus. Got to start keeping receipts, I think. I'm in the minus.
Yeah, Mark, why did you bring up reality TV? Where were you going?
I just hate it.
Oh, right.
I'm just saying I hate the whole like begging to be.
Alright, but if you had
I'm
to
trying to
watch
think, is
one,
that
what would
it?
it be? Which one?
If I had to.
Oh, best reality TV show.
I mean, I don't know all of them.
your
I don't.
I liked Shipwrecked. I thought that was quite interesting.
Does this count? There's like this show I found on TV. It's about like
I think-
forge masters who have to like make like blades and shit like that. But it's like RuPaul, where they have to do like tasks and shit. But
Right.
instead of dressing up
Oh,
like a
it'll
woman,
be
Forging
Forging
a
Forging-
a Fire.
I think that's
Well,
what
my
it's
dad
called.
watches
What was
it,
the
yeah.
grand prize?
Money.
And
You get like loads of money.
makeup. Free makeup.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
That's pretty. I like stuff like that where you get to see people.
That sounds like
Craft.
something that would have been on Discovery Channel.
It
like,
is.
Scrappy
It is.
Challenge, is that
15
reality
years
TV?
ago. Yeah, I'd say so. No, that's game show.
Really game show.
It's a very
Yeah, that's
big
game.
one.
No, I'm thinking of things like Britain's Got Talentless People and
Oh, you got him.
singing people and
That was a zing there. Britain's got talentless people.
yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, fuck you. And then
Pop Idol.
all those things. I just
When did
like.
Pop
Don't get me
Idol
wrong.
finish?
I'm like, I've never been into them, but when they were first aired, like probably the first series of each one, I may have watched just because it was new.
You
But
didn't
then
know what it was.
10 years later, they're going, oh, let's find another one. It's
Yeah.
like, can you just not? I remember watching the first ever Big Brother when I was in like
Oh, Big Brother was okay back in the day.
90,
That was when it was
was
social
it 99, I
experiment.
think was the first ever
2000.
one? Was it 2000, was it? I remember watching that one and it being like actually quite good.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously you only had like not
It
many
was a
channels
social
back, unless you
experiment,
had
wasn't
Sky
I'd say a couple
TV
of
back
seasons
then.
in when they found their stride and they started to like really fuck with people.
I think.
Yeah, like it was actually good for like
It was-
2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah,
years.
I think like, it took I said it was like series 6 or 7 when people would go on it for their 5 minutes of fame. instead
Yeah.
of
Yeah, it was
the experiment.
before people knew they'd get famous off it.
Yeah, yeah.
it was actually quite decent.
The winner of the first one, he's fucking loaded now.
Really?
He didn't give all his money away. To,
Yeah,
like,
he did. He gave
Yeah,
it to
so he's
some-
a decent bloke. He didn't just go, "Oh, cool, I've won."
Yeah, because
loads
he
of
wasn't
money.
trying to get on there to be famous.
No, he was just like a builder or something, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't remember his name, but he was just like
Craig.
Handy Andy.
he was.
yeah,
He was
no.
on. I don't know if you ever watched Bo Selector, but
Yeah, I used to
Abbott
love
Merriam
it.
used to have him. Change
Oh
up
fuck
into-
yeah, I do remember that. I used to love that show.
Yeah, me too.
It's not about what we love, mate. It's about what
Well,
we
you
hate.
hate that show, don't you?
Right, what, Bo Selector?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Fuck.
I don't really get it.
Even the bit when they broke up
I like,
the poo with a close hanger.
It's comic genius, that is.
Well, I laughed.
What was the one from the 80s? Spitting Image.
Image.
Yeah, that's better.
See,
Showing your age now, Connor.
I remember
Boy.
Spitting Image, but I don't remember any of the like.
Land of
I don't know any of their
Confusion
voices.
video.
I just know the puppets.
Do you remember
Yeah.
2D TV?
Oh god, that
Fucking
was shit.
awful.
Was that
It was like
ITV
Spitting
It was
Image.
Spitting Image, but 2D
It was cartoon,
cartoon shite.
Oh,
They look like Beavis and Butthead drawings
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah, I do remember that. It was bad. It was just bad.
hated that. There you go.
Things like
That was when like
2D TV.
that was like
2D
'98, wasn't it?
TV.
'Cause I remember the David Beckham
Yeah.
one having the like. He had the.
Oh god, what is her name? I'm gonna have to have a look.
Oh, you're fucking up the recording.
Nah, it's a man.
Jesus.
Cut this bit.
There's a lot of names to cut this week. Have fun editing this.
Who's the guy that's not Handy Andy? But it's Handy Andy, but it's not Handy Andy.
I don't know.
What?
Was Handy
Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
No.
No.
Was Handy Andy from Ground Force?
No.
DIY-SOS.
No. That was the
Nick Knowles.
changing rooms. Handy Andy was changing
Well,
rooms.
who's the
Oh,
other?
yeah, I don't
Do you
know.
mean
man.
Nick Knowles?
I
No,
don't know
Tommy
him.
Walsh.
Yeah,
Yeah, Tommy Walsh.
yeah.
What about him?
I don't know. He's a good guy. I like him.
It's not about what you like.
Do you remember Changing Rooms? A very
It was-
famous episode where
What's the Changing Rooms theme tune?
I was about to.
I was about to do
I
Animal-
was about to hum it a minute ago.
I was
and
about to do
forgot it.
Animal Hospital then.
Yeah,
that one.
I was thinking Ground Force. That's
Yeah, yeah.
What's
Can we include all this stuff?
Changing Rooms? Oh yeah.
Doesn't it just go cha-cha-cha-cha?
Changing Rooms. Changing.
We're gonna change them.
Right, it's none of these things.
Right.
At the
so
episode.
there's an episode where it's quite famous where Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen, because they had like 24 hours to redo a room, didn't they? But anyway, they brought the owners of the living room back in, and they were like, "Oh, here's your living room," and they had made
Was he in full Crichton outfit?
who?
Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
Right.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
He
I was getting mixed up.
Oh right. Yeah, so they brought him in, and then they had made a chandelier out of knives and forks, and they were just hanging there. Just knives and forks hanging there. Yeah,
No,
I'm not
I don't
joking.
remember that one.
So it would be like the light fixture.
Just waiting
and
to
then-
fall on a toddler.
Yeah, it would be like the light fixture, just a normal like light bulb, and then like strings coming down, like different coloured strings, and then just knives and forks.
That sounds like horrible.
It was, and then he would go like, "Oh, what do you think of this?" And they would go, "Oh."
Handy Andy was like, spent all night making that.
It's made of MDF, that is.
I just remember
Like
that
the one I
That's fucking
remember
awful.
is just I think they there's actually a famous clip of it where they knocked over like a shelf of like old antique plates or something. Like the woman had her nan's plates in there or her great grandmother's plates, and they just broke them all. And it was like we had a bit of an accident overnight. And she's crushed. Like
They're
Amazing.
like, "Oh, we got the BBC coming tomorrow for changing rooms," so they were like, "Oh, bring out Granny's old plates
Yeah,
just
yeah,
to make
make
the
it
place
look
look
nice."
a bit more."
I have no
expensive."
sympathy for shit like that. If you're the kind of person that keeps plates for fucking
I
generations,
don't
you're a
get it.
twat.
I was actually going to bring this up later. Well, maybe another episode, but just I guess we could put it into things I hate because my parents do it. Is hoarding. Like
Yeah.
I think
I
anyone
used
over
to be
40
quite
is
bad
just
with it,
they can't throw anything. I guess it's because they're from a generation of like
I used to be
not having much maybe.
Yeah.
But I try and get rid of anything when I don't need it.
I used to be quite bad, but I've flogged all my shit off to you now.
That's true. I'm hoarding your crap.
Have you seen those shows where they sort of
Like
the
hoarders?
proper hoarders that are like
Yeah.
It's so bad.
it's up to like the ceiling in their like living rooms and shit.
It's satisfying to watch them.
Cry.
Oh Jesus!
What was that cleaning show
I was going to say
with Kim
crap.
and Aggie, and they would be like hoarders, and like they'll be like fucking
Isn't
dead
it just
rats
how
and
clean is your house?
Yeah.
Repo
And they'd be like,
Man.
"Oh, this place has got a bit of poo-poo everywhere."
And they go and clean it up, and they're like,
Get out the vinegar.
"Yeah, that's it." Kim will be like,
Is that the woman? Wait,
It'll
is
be
that
like,
the
it'll be
woman-
an absolute shithole with shit and fetuses spread all over the walls. And he'll be like, what you do is get your white wine vinegar out, and you get your little tea towel, and you scrape it up. And it's spotless.
fucking spotless. That is.
They had a really...
Look at this! Look at this, you dirty little cunt.
Yeah, look at this, you filthy fucker. Get down on your arms and knees and fucking put some elbow grease to that.
Put this white glove on, shove it up your arse. Look at that, stay like that.
Open your fucking eyes, you moron.
Is that the same thing as that woman who used to like inspect people's poo?
No. That was
that was like a diet program, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was like I think it was 10 years younger. No. Yeah, I know what you mean.
There was a woman who like she was like a dietitian. It was like I don't know, some Biggest Loser program or something with like the weight loss thing.
This is her job.
And she would be like, what was she called? She was like,
I know exactly what you mean though. She'll bring like they'll put this woman on. They'll like record her diet for a week. Okay, this poor old woman. Okay, they'll put her diet. They'll go like, oh, you've eaten this for the week. Let's change your diet to this one. That I recommend.
Scottish woman. She's like, like, look at your shit.
Yeah. So at the end of
disgusting.
At the end of the second week, she would go.
Someone should clip that together.
Right then, let's compare your poo, shall we? And then she'll get her two fucking tubs out. This is your poo from last week. Look at the state of this. Look at this little shit! That was inside your fucking body, you little cunt. And then she'll get the new one out and be like, oh, look at this shit. This one's much better.
You're a healthy person now.
I mean, it fucking stinks because it's all like the green.
Lift the lid up and
she'll be like, poo.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking hell.
She's
just
pre-warned. I know it began with an A, like Aggie or something.
Agatha?
She was on.
I know she was on
Doctor
I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here. Here's a good one. Have you ever seen
Here's one for you.
10 Years Younger? Right.
No,
so to this 10 Years Younger will be a makeover show on Channel 4. Okay, around early 2000s, and they would bring on this poor woman who looks like she's been through edge backwards. Okay, and it was hosted by this stylist who was a stylist and then became a TV presenter through this, and she was such a cunt to these people. Okay, so.
Oh, you're fucking disgusting.
Honestly, I'm not joking. So they'll bring this poor woman, like middle-aged woman, just living her life, and then she'll be like,
I'm Trisha, I'm 43 years old, I've got 6 children, I work 50 hours a week.
I've got one tooth.
And I'd like to just look a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
Is there something you can do to help?
And she would go, well, of course, you poor sad old bitch. She'll take her into like a shop, like a clothes shop, with like, oh, I think you'd look great in this, and they'll bring out like something that would like a 16-year-old hooker would wear. And she'd be like, you would look fabulous in this, and not in those sad old clothes, little rags you've got now, poor bastard.
Oh, my son who died bought this for me.
Oh, well, you look like you've died in those. So they would do this like poor makeover for this.
Can we have a 10 years younger bit every week?
She'll bring on this poor makeover of this woman, and it'll be like a before-after shot, and then they'll give her like basically what they're doing is the women want like dentures and like expensive cosmetic stuff.
Let's give her gummy dentures.
Yeah, but no, it'll be all like proper stuff, but to pay for it they have to do the show, so it's like demoralizing.
Well, that's the thing. They always they make up these women in these shows, but they do it with stuff they cannot possibly afford to like, upkeep.
And do you know what? She was bad. The woman was bad. She was horrible. But the worst was the voiceover guy. He would be like,
is he the guy who did like
He kind of. It was a bit like the guy that does Come Dine With Me.
Oh, he was a baller.
So his style of speaking, the way that he spoke, it was the same.
Okay.
So it'd be like, oh, you look like a cheap old bag in that, don't you, love? That kind of stuff.
Jesus.
Honestly, just YouTube an episode because it's.
Was it 10 years younger?
Yeah, it would never be on TV now.
Okay. It's like that, what was that? There was one where like people come up to like a robot in the street.
Oh, it's not Snog, Marry and Avoid.
Yeah,
I don't remember that either.
It was someone from Atomic Kitten hosting it.
Most of the time, it'd be like quite pretty looking people, or like just regular looking people, and the robot thing would talk back to them and be like, "Oh, you look like a fucking state. Like, come in here." And
that was another. It was a makeover one, wasn't it? So like it'll be like some poor girl like with too much makeup on, and then they would ask the general public.
Oh yeah, and they'd show the person clips of what the public.
So it'd be like Snog, Marry, So it'd be like, would you Snog, Marry, Avoid this girl?
Avoid.
Like, avoid. Oh, look at her fucking poor cunt. And then like avoid.
Oh, and then they'd make her up.
And
to
then
look good.
She died in my bed. That's my money. But
and then someone from Atomic Kitten would show these videos to this poor girl, and be like, "See, this is what people think of you. This is what everyone thinks of you.
They think you're a right old little shit.
They say they would avoid you because you've got too much makeup on," and then they would tone it down and whatever.
Imagine if like they took the makeup off and then they did it again. And then,
fucking avoid. Get away from me.
Yeah, but they're only going to. The thing is, though, at the end, surely they're only going to show the positive clips.
No. It's people like.
I can just imagine them clipping
like
out
Misery.
all the bad ones. There's 5 good ones. No, but like to show that they've done a good job.
Oh right.
Like at the end of the show when they've done the.
Do you think they get like crisis actors if no one said anything?
No, but think about it.
Someone in
well, I think you're a beauty, young lady.
No, that's what I mean. They must do. They must do. They could ask 50 people, and what if you only get one response to
They
go?
just got
yeah.
Greg, the
just
producer,
like,
into.
Yeah, but isn't there a way that they can do the percentage to make it higher than it is? Like they would say like if they asked 50 people, but
Yeah,
only 2
yeah.
people said they're good. They won't say oh.
I'll give you a tenner if you say she looks nice.
No, they'll be like
Probably.
they'll be like 28% of 12 people
Yeah,
instead.
Yeah.
And then
Let's try that again, but this time say you like her.
Yeah. Go
I'm
on.
trying to think of other obscure reality shows. Do you remember that one where like they pretended that they were going to space, and it was like a compound like Big Brother, and like with like fake windows, and they were like, oh, these 12 contestants, you're going to space. And I remember the presenter, I can't remember what it was, but at the beginning he was like,
never heard of this one.
Space 1999.
he was at the beginning he was like, we're going to pretend that they're going to space. If they find out this show is cancelled and we've got reruns of whatever fucking shit instead.
I've literally never heard of that.
It lasted like 2 episodes. They found out like the second day.
Oh, they just went, we're not going
They
to
were
space,
like,
clearly.
no. They
literally
thought they
can't.
were in space. So like, they were like, something's a bit off about this. And they saw like a fucking cameraman fall off a ladder. And then they found out. So like it got cancelled. I'm trying to think of.
There's a man plummeting.
This big mic comes over the...
What they should have done is shown like.
It's one of them in the head.
What they should have done is shown like made like a CGI Earth. Like, and then a fucking comet hitting it. And like, you are the only survivors of the planet.
All I'm
Fuck
picturing,
you up,
all I'm
wouldn't it?
picturing, because I'm picturing the people that go on that show are so like stupid. I'm picturing like a blacked out window, and they all go, "Oh, look at this!" And they go to the window, and it's just balls on strings.
As planet.
With a guy dressed completely in like a black leotard, so he's against the wall going, "Whoa!"
Yeah, but for some reason he's going, ooh,
Yeah,
like
there's
a
someone
ghost.
behind him with a
We're in
torch, like, oh, it's the
space.
sun.
Fucking like clanger.
Tinfoil bottle cap, like painted yellow.
milk bottle.
Yeah.
Looks like
Look at
sun.
those UFO suites.
I'm trying to think of
I'm
that.
literally
Because
picturing
every channel wanted the next Big Brother, didn't they? At the
Yeah,
time.
I
God.
think weirdly they still probably do.
Nah.
Like,
Yeah, there's got to be some like
It's
weird
all
ones.
Love Island now, isn't it? Love Island's the
oh, bullshit.
So,
Just-
alright, what is
can't do
Love Island? I don't really,
Right, okay, so
I don't
I'm-
really know what it is.
No,
I've
sort of.
no
So,
idea other than I don't like it.
so
Fantastic.
I assumed it was like Big Brother on an island where they would like try to, like, you know, what's that American one where they give the rose?
The Bachelor?
Yeah, it's like that. So I thought that they would like.
You literally go there to try and hook up with people.
Yeah, so I thought it was like that, and then like a reality show, just like watching them, like, and then they would
Yeah.
like set them up on dates and stuff like that. But
Which sounds
I-
like a reasonably
yeah,
entertaining
but
show.
I think that was what Love Island was. Do you know when it came out and then it was popular, then it wasn't for a few years, and then it's just come back, and now
they,
it's huge.
they bring it back because they find
So they,
out.
yeah,
like,
they reformatted it, and I got told to watch it last year by my friend, and I watched it, and I was just like, well, what's the point? So what happens? I think now is they get these young, like models to go on an island, and then Caroline Flack will turn up.
You don't get like Barry from Wigan on there, though, do
No,
you?
no. It's all like
Yeah.
Instagram models. That kind
Yeah,
of shit.
it's just-
So yeah, Caroline Flack will turn up and go, "Oh, hello, Mike. You got to go on a date with Lisa here." And he goes, "Okay." So then they go on the date, and then now they're a couple because they've gone on this date. I think this is what I was
Okay.
thinking. Okay.
Even
So
if
they're-
they fucking hate each other.
yeah, well, just say they get, but like just say they are a couple, and then in the next episode, Liam has to choose who he wants to be his new girlfriend on it. Okay, so he goes, I want Lisa, so Lisa has to go with him now, and then Paul.
Right. What's the
Paul-
goal of it though? Just can
I
we
don't
get
know.
two people to shag on TV?
Yeah,
Because then they just don't show it anyway.
Bring back Fort Boyard. That's what I said.
bring back what's his name?
Crystal
The guy that
Maze,
did it.
mate. Crystal Maze.
Oh,
Guy
Dirty
that-
Den.
Dirty Den, who wanked himself off EastEnders. He ate. Right, so Dirty Den, he was on EastEnders.
what?
So he got killed in the early 90s. Okay.
Right. I remember.
And then they
Came back.
Yeah, the ratings dropped, so they brought him back, and he didn't really die. Okay,
He fucking did.
But he fucking hated being back so much he had to wank himself off to get off the air.
What?
So what he did, he was
Wow.
doing a stage show of Hook, and he was doing webcam sex.
Wait, with the hook.
No, he was having webcam sex with someone. And
What, during the play?
no, backstage, like
Right.
after whatever.
Oh shit! I've
Yeah,
heard
he was
about
having
this.
a
I
wank,
have
and
heard
it was
about
all
this.
over the papers. That a screenshot of him.
Not that. The story.
It was all over the papers. The screenshot of him like with a finger in his mouth, like trying to be sexy, all in full costume.
Whose business is that?
Fucking.
Well, it's
Because all
like
I'm picturing is
scandalous.
Dustin Hoffman from Hook.
So he did that, and
like
then
full mustache.
he did that, and then they had to obviously sack him from his dentist, so they wrote him out quickly.
Fucking hell.
Okay, yeah.
What did we? Oh yeah, he was on Fort Boyard. Was the
Fort
host.
Boyard, yeah. What was the host? The
Melanie,
She was.
well busted.
She was.
She had
never heard that.
She had a
Right,
couple of
can we just say-
midgets with her, didn't
I've
she?
never heard well busted.
Busty, perhaps.
I've got a show that I remember watching a lot, but I don't remember the name of it. But it was basically two people came into the studio. I think it was two people
Only
came
one.
into the studio.
Only
Only
one.
one walked away. No, basically it was kind of like a great big game of like hide and seek, but all over the country. So basically, basically it was actually a good show. Like basically, someone would have a head start of however, I don't know how long, but they'd have a head start on the other person, and they'd find a phone box. Basically, they had to find a phone box somewhere.
Right.
In Britain, and they'd go in the phone box and they'd make the call from the phone box, and basically I can't remember. It was just they had to find them. It was just a sense of like
That must take fucking ages, though.
I don't know. I
Well,
just
it's
remember
all
it being,
set up, and it's not going to be real.
Yeah, but like,
I'll try and find it while you guys.
so like the person,
chat,
the
but-
person's like looking for them, and they're like, oh no, in Bristol, and they're like, oh no, he's in Slough.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Is he?
Okay.
Yeah, you just not go and find him. Just have a sit down.
Okay, it might be this thing called
Wanted.
British 90s game show.
Similar to the game show featuring Stephen King's novel The Running Man. So it was The Running Man.
Okay, it's not. I'm sure it was something to do with. I remember it being to do with like there's like a tracker. Okay.
Advanced game of hide and seek.
Who was the best contestant in The Running Man?
Ooh.
The movie.
Arnie.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
actually, yeah. No, you know what,
supposedly,
Arnie was the
yeah,
winner.
I guess
I
he
love
is.
that. It was like £1,000 every morning.
Oh, do you remember? I think one of the most famous.
It was called Wanted though.
One of the most famous reality shows that it was like on in every country would be Hands on the Prize or whatever it's called. So they would have to keep a hand on like a car, and the last person to take it off wins the car.
Oh, yeah.
So people kept dropping off.
What's
I
that?
remember that-
Have you seen the clip of like I think it's like an Indian show
Obviously, I won't play this.
of where it's like a line of guys.
Okay, I'll show
They
you.
like stand in a row, and the woman comes up to like insult them, and like you've got to like just take the like insults and
Yeah.
stuff, and then the woman like slaps one of the guys, and then he just fucking like backhands her back,
Rightly so.
and he's like, "How can she slap? How can she slap?"
I love shows that like
Look up how can she slap on YouTube, and you're gonna have a good
I
time.
love
I'll show you guys this clip after we finish.
I love reality shows that would just never be on TV now. Like, do you remember? There's something about Miriam on Sky One.
No.
This would
Oh,
never
was
be on
that
TV.
it was she
So
the,
early
like,
2000s.
original sort of like like she was transgender.
She was transgender.
Yeah.
So there's something about Miriam. So the
Oh, I do remember that.
the setup was
that 90s.
2000. Sorry,
Okay.
2000. Setup was they'll bring all these guys to an island with Miriam. It's basically
Yeah, okay.
the Bachelorette. Exactly the same.
Right.
So they would take them out on dates and like and she would have to pick one at the end of the series. So yeah, they do all the dates and stuff. And all these poor guys who think
Yeah,
they're
and she was like an actual she was a proper like stunning woman.
Yeah.
Right? Like I remember
So-
she was in the like papers. And
yeah.
stuff back
So
then.
so these guys are like genuinely falling in love with her and stuff, and like starting to
Yeah,
like her
yeah.
and stuff like this, and she's starting to like them. And at the very last episode, they line them up, and it's when she's supposed to pick this guy, and she picks this guy. She picks this guy. I pick you, Tom. Okay, and then the host and the host goes, "Oh, congratulations!" Now all the guys are like, "Oh, nice one, mate, nice one." And then he goes, "But I've got something I need to tell you."
Oh yes, bad.
And they're
now
like,
you think
"Oh
about it
God,
now.
what's going on?" And she's like, "I was born a man." And it's like it's not even like I guess they didn't really understood what would happen after they said that, because what happened was she said I was a man. They like the other guys like were smirking and like cracking up a bit. Poor Tom, who thought he'd won this beautiful, like he was just like you could tell he was really upset. And then the guys were like smirking and like a bit upset. And then they got, the show ended because there was no like result.
Yeah.
It was just I'm a man.
Well, so
that
they
was the result.
Just make someone's freaking like life decision.
Yeah.
It was like
a
10 weeks
punchline.
of. It was like 10 weeks of get to know me.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then,
yeah. 2 days later,
Like, done.
2 days later, the whole fucking all the guys
Yeah.
had sued Sky One
Really?
for misleading them, and not
that
telling
just
them
wouldn't
this,
be
that, and
shown
the other.
nowadays. Like
It
thank
would
fuck.
really not.
It's a real like
I mean,
I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird one
tasteless
because
as hell, really.
well,
Like-
it's making the
well,
person.
she was like all in on it.
So
She
she's
was-
like,
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
She's
I
transgendered, I guess.
yeah,
So they make her life like not life. You know what I mean? Like her decision or whatever.
yeah.
A punchline.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's really
but
fucked
she
up.
was because I guess at the time, if you think back, it was a different way of looking at it back then. It
It was
was
so
more,
weird to
Yes.
say that though, 'cause it's only like
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
only
yeah.
like 10 years ago.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Whereas usually when you say, oh, back in the, you know,
Yeah,
you think
yeah.
the 80s or something, and it's
Yeah.
like,
she
we're
yeah,
all-
but she was in on it. She was happy to do it, obviously, and yeah, these
Every-
guys had no idea, and they
everything
all
is changing a lot
fucking
quicker now, though, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
like that, for instance,
Yeah.
like, that's only maybe, say, a 12, 15-year gap.
Yeah.
Well, where do you
rather
think it will
than-
be in like 15 years' time?
We're at 15.
Because
I don't want to give my age away.
We're going very fast, I think, with
Mark
all
will
these
be at the
changes.
ripe old age of 30 in 50
Yeah,
years.
I'll be 30. And the rest.
30 with some change.
Where will I be in 15 years? I don't know. I don't know where I'll be in 2.
What's that reality show where it's
Yes.
like Z-list celebrities on a coach and they go to like a day out.
Coach trip.
They go to like a day out or something.
Yeah, it's just called
Oh,
Coach
what's a
Trip.
coach trip? Is that what it is?
I think it's.
And
I
they go-
don't know if that's the.
Yeah, that
celebrity
is
one,
it.
or if
Yeah,
it's-
yeah,
What?
coach trip. They
just get on a fucking coach,
Yeah, they get
mate.
on a coach and they go, oh, we're going to a day out in
I wish the punchline
Bristol.
was driving off a what?
and then,
What?
Honestly, and then
Honestly, honestly, mate.
they'll get filmed on the bus like talking, and then they'll go for a nice sandwich.
They have like death challenges or something.
Oh, I don't know.
They go
it's
to
all
Trago
fucking-
Mills.
But you got to bear in mind
Proper
who.
daytime TV on
Yeah.
channels.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's the demographic.
I wouldn't even
is-
call that reality.
I miss
TV.
good daytime TV. Fucking what was it called? Watercolor Challenge.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
That was
That's
a really
decent.
watchable show.
She was hot, wasn't she? The woman that was hot.
Oh, I can't remember.
Gloria Hunningford.
That's a name, isn't it?
That is a name. It's
Google it.
niche.
Gloria
I knew.
Hunningford.
Gloria Hunningford.
It's
Honey-
If you
it's Honeyford.
if you can't picture her, just think of a woman on the back of a TV magazine flogging a watch for insurance. That
Oh
would be-
yeah.
She just looks like that woman.
Should I
from
take Betty
EastEnders.
White?
How old is she? 79.
She looks like the woman from EastEnders.
Peggy.
Oh, Peggy Mitchell.
Barbara
Yeah.
Windsor.
The same haircut. They've all got that haircut.
I always,
haven't
I think Barbara Windsor, every single day of her life, her tits fly out of
Yeah,
her bra.
with a cartoon.
Yeah, like,
spree.
woo!
and then for some reason Kenneth Williams is like, oh, cheeky.
they? Mate, if you watch those series back, they're still hilarious.
I love them.
because they're just so outrageous.
Yeah.
I can't sit through a carry-on movie.
No, I don't enjoy them, but they are
I
still
love
like
them.
they're
Cozy. They're really cozy.
because I like watching the Mitchell and Webb version of
Yeah.
that. It's just so funny.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. We
Right out.
We have covered some stuff today.
Yeah, we went to some dark places.
Very. Which is what we hate, because that's what it's all about. isn't it?
Remember, segue guys, we hate things.
Jews.
Cut that.
Keep your head up, lads. It's all right. It'll be all right in the end. See you next week.
Hopefully
Yeah.
we'll be a bit more positive next week.
We will.
Well, that's the men with hats and also with beards.
I'm never doing one of those noises at the end.